Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I am David.
And I am Alice. We are so happy to talk with you today.
Yes, we are. Today we have a very fun topic. Oh wow, we are going to talk about the weekend.
Yes, the weekend, my favorite part of the week.
I think the weekend is everyone's favorite part of the week, Alice.
Right. It is the time to relax and have fun. But how do we talk about it in English?
That is exactly what we will learn today. We will practice simple, real-life English.
Perfect. If you want to improve your English every day, please subscribe to our channel.
Click the subscribe button and the little bell. It helps our channel grow.
Thank you so much. Now sit back, relax, and let's talk about our weekend.
So, Alice, how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was wonderful. I did many relaxing things. What about you, David?
My weekend was very quiet, but it was great. I slept a lot.
Sleeping is the best weekend activity. I love to sleep in.
Oh, sleep in. That is a great phrase for our beginners.
Right. Let's explain it. What does sleep in mean, David?
To sleep in means to sleep late in the morning. You do not wake up early.
Ah, I see. On weekdays, I wake up at 6, but on weekends, I sleep in until 9.
Exactly. To sleep in. I love to sleep in.
I love to sleep in on Saturdays. Oh, wow, that feels so good.
Yes, it does. Many people love to sleep in. It is very relaxing.
Today, we will learn how to ask and answer questions about the weekend.
Yes, we will look at 4 different weekend scenarios. Let's start. Alice, when Monday comes, what do people ask you at work or school?
Let me think. They usually say, "How was your weekend?"
Yes, that is the most common question. How was your weekend?
How was your weekend? It is so simple and friendly.
Right. There is another way to ask. You can say, did you do anything fun?
Oh, did you do anything fun? I like that one.
It is very natural. It opens a big conversation.
How should I answer if my weekend was just okay, not super exciting?
Good question. You can say, it was quiet but nice.
Oh, it was quiet but nice. That is very honest.
Yes. Or you can say, not much, I just relaxed.
Not much, I just relaxed.
Perfect. Let's try a small conversation. Alice, did you do anything fun this weekend?
Yes, I went to a lovely coffee shop and read a book. What about you, David?
Not much. I just relaxed at home. It was quiet but nice.
Look at us. We are using our new phrases so naturally.
Yes, that is how you learn. You practice, repeat, and use it in real life. Now, let's talk about going outside. Many people love outdoor activities on the weekend.
Oh, wow, yes. I love going for walks, especially when the weather is warm.
Me too. We can say, I went for a walk in the park.
I went for a walk in the park. It is so healthy.
Yes, or if you like mountains, you can say, I went hiking.
Hiking? That means walking in nature, right? Up a hill or a mountain?
Right. I went hiking on Sunday.
Oh, I love hiking. I went hiking with my friends.
Excellent. What if you rode your bicycle?
Ah, I see. We say, I went for a bike ride.
Yes, or simply, I went cycling.
I went cycling. I am not very good at cycling. I always fall.
Oh no, Alice, please be careful. Safety first.
Yes, I will. What about shopping, David? Is that an outdoor activity?
Well, it is an activity. You can say, I went shopping, or I ran some errands.
Oh, ran some errands. That sounds like a B1 phrase. What does it mean?
To run errands means to do small necessary tasks, like buying groceries, going to the bank, or picking up mail.
Ah, I see. So on Saturday, I bought vegetables and went to the post office. I ran errands.
Exactly. I ran some errands on Saturday morning.
I ran some errands. That is a very useful phrase.
What if it rains on the weekend? Then we must stay inside.
Yes. When it rains, I like to watch movies.
Yes. A great phrase is, I binged a TV show.
Binged? What does binge mean, David?
To binge a show means to watch many episodes, one after another, for hours.
Oh, yes. I do that all the time on Netflix. I watch 5 episodes in one day.
Yes, that is binge watching. I binged a new show on Saturday.
I binged a new show. Oh, wow. This is exactly what I did.
What about house chores? Many people do them on the weekend.
Oh, chores, like cleaning the house.
Yes, we can say, I cleaned my apartment, or I did some housework.
I did some housework.
Another common chore is washing clothes. We say, I did the laundry.
I did the laundry. It is not very fun, but it is necessary.
Yes, unfortunately. But after housework, you can cook something delicious.
Yes, I love cooking. I can say, I cooked a big dinner.
Yes, or if you invite friends over, you say, I had some friends over for dinner.
Oh, I had some friends over. That means they came to my house, right?
Right. It is a very warm and friendly phrase.
I had some friends over on Sunday night. We ate pizza and talked.
Now, let's talk about going out to meet people.
I like to meet my friends at a restaurant. What do we say for that?
You can say, I met up with some friends.
Met up? Is that different from just met?
Yes, a little bit. Met up with means you made plans to meet and spend time together.
Ah, I see. I met up with my friends.
Yes, and if you go to a restaurant, you say, we ate out.
Ate out? Like eating outside on the grass? Yes.
No. To eat out means to eat at a restaurant instead of cooking at home.
Oh, we ate out on Friday night. We went to an Italian restaurant.
Perfect. Yes. Eating out is a great weekend treat.
What if we go to a cafe just to drink coffee and talk?
You can say, we grabbed a coffee.
Grabbed? Like catching it with my hand? Yes.
You have a great imagination, Alice. No, to grab a coffee just means to buy and drink a coffee quickly or casually with someone.
Oh, we grabbed a coffee on Saturday afternoon.
Exactly. It is very common to say grab a coffee or grab a bite to eat.
Let's grab a bite to eat. That means get some food, right?
Right. You are learning so fast. I'm very proud of you. Sunday evening is a special time. The weekend is ending and we must prepare for Monday.
Oh no, Monday. Yes, the sad part of the week. Yes, but we can make it easier. How do you prepare on Sunday evening? I usually plan my week. I can say, I planned my schedule for the week. I planned my schedule. That is excellent. I also make my lunch for Monday. We can say, I prepped my meals. Oh, meal prep. That is a very popular B1 phrase. To prep means to prepare food in advance. Ah, I see. I prepped my meals for the week. It saves so much time. Yes, it does. And finally, you want to sleep early so you are not tired. I can say, I went to bed early. I went to bed early on Sunday night. I went to bed early to get some rest. Beautiful. Now we have covered the whole weekend from Friday night to Sunday night.
Now, it is your turn to practice at home. Oh, wow. Don't be afraid to speak out loud.
Yes, speaking out loud is the best way to improve. I will ask the questions.
Imagine your friend asks you, how was your weekend?
And you want to say that you slept late in the morning because you were tired.
What phrase do we use for sleeping late? 3, 2, 1. You should say, I slept in. Let's say it together.
I love to sleep in this weekend. Great.
Now, imagine you went to a restaurant to eat with your friends.
What is the 2-word phrase for eating at a restaurant instead of at home? 3, 2, 1. Oh, the phrase is to eat out.
Yes, so you say, we ate out on Saturday. Perfect.
Let's do one more. You want to say that you watched 5 episodes of a TV show in a row.
What is the verb for watching a lot of television? 3, 2, 1. Right. You say, I binged a TV show.
I binged a TV show on Sunday. You are doing amazing.
We have learned so many wonderful phrases today. Let's do a quick recap.
I will say them slowly. Please repeat after me.
Phrase 1. To sleep in.
To sleep in. This means to sleep late in the morning.
Phrase 2. To run errands.
To run errands. This means doing small tasks like shopping.
Phrase 3. To binge a show.
To binge a show. This means watching many episodes at once.
Phrase 4. To eat out.
To eat out. This means eating at a restaurant.
Phrase 5. To grab a coffee.
To grab a coffee. This means meeting casually for a hot drink.
You did a fantastic job today. Yes, talking about your life is a great way to learn.
Yes, don't worry about making mistakes. Every mistake is a step forward.
We want to connect with you. Please tell us in the comments.
How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Oh, wow, yes. Tell us if you slept in, ran errands, or ate out. We love reading your stories.
In our next video, we will talk about how to order coffee like a native speaker.
Oh, that is going to be very useful. Don't miss it.
See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Happy learning, everyone.